Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Wynne Jean. If you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? This is the hair that we're going to be using in today's video. It's actually a 22-inch water wave wig from Hermosa hair. They went ahead and sent this to me with a 5x5 closure, which I am obsessed with right now just because I'm not really in a frontal mood. Granted, it is frontal season because you can officially wear frontal without it sliding off your head, which I appreciate, but also I'm just not in a space where I want to do that much work. So I went ahead and popped my wig cap on and I laid my actual sideburn so I don't have to worry about finagling something with that. And I went ahead and put a little bit of makeup on my wig cap and I'm just gonna pop her on. This is gonna be like, let me be real, y'all. Can I be real, y'all? Are we cool? I was in a rush to go somewhere. Typically, I would film a talk-through video that takes me hours because I'm talking. This is an example of me doing my hair because your girl really got somewhere to be. So I'm not going to do the most. I'm showing you guys exactly how I really go ahead and lay my closures, and this is something super beginner friendly because I'm in a rush and I'm not doing all the extra bells and whistles. So I went ahead and applied a little bit of that black even spray. If you know, you know. I honestly haven't been using anything different to apply my wigs lately, so I really need to try something new, but baby, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I love that even spray. It lasts so good. I can actually get it to stay for more than one day. Obsessed with it. So I applied a little bit of that, dried it a bit, and then put my lace down and then applied my elastic band. And now, girl, we're gonna go ahead and press out the roots on this closure. Because the hair is curly, it's giving very much wild, which I love, but I don't want that look on my lace. Let's just get the lace laid and the curls can be wild because baby girl, we cannot do both. Both of them don't work here. So I like to go in and press out my part before I start to part the hair along the sides, just so I don't get lost in the sauce when it gets back to, you know, actually styling the hair.
You want me home, I get you what you want, but you want me alone.
So I have my part in place and now I want to go ahead and press some hair going straight back. This is my security blanket. This is gonna make sure our tracks are covered, child, because that's embarrassing. Would you not be embarrassed if your tracks was out in the back? And I have seen it more times than I would like to admit. And it's tragic. So I went ahead and did the back and then I parted out a section about an inch on either side, 1.5 inches, and I'm just pressing those out individually. I start off using a little bit of hairspray and then I switched to the wax stick. And this is the final look. So I'm gonna trim off these little thicker kind of border pieces first. I typically trim them off before I actually lay the wig down, but I was in a rush. So I just trimmed it, and because I wasn't able to get as close as I wanted because it's on my head, I applied a little bit of black eyeshadow just to blend it in. Sometimes where those areas are sewn onto the wig are sewn really tightly, so you'll end up with little bundles of fabric. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Put a little bit of eyeshadow there and you won't be able to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and trim off the lace. As you can see, I'm going in kind of like a zigzag pattern in front of the hairline. I used to cut off way too much lace. It actually made my lace look really unnatural. The hair isn't gonna seep into your skin like the actual lace will. So you wanna leave a short 1 millimeter, super short little ledge on it, and that's what's gonna seep into your skin and create that beautiful like transition from your skin to the lace. That's just my little tip, girl. Do what you're gonna do. Now, my hair was giving puff puff give and I did not need that. So I went in with a little bit of leave-in spray. This was from the Let It Breathe, I think, the Urban Hydration collection. It's like a little blue leave-in curl reviving spray. But of course, my favorite curls are from when I actually co-wash the hair. So I'm kind of just doing this because I'm in a rush. This is a little spray I use, the Breath of Fresh Hair Leave-In Curl Spray. And this is our, you know, original, pretty much finished look. I'm applying a little bit more of that foundation powder onto my scalp and some concealer down my part with a super thin brush. We are not trying to part the C's, Moses. We are not trying to part the C's. We just want to part our hair. You know what I mean? Don't get too carried away. I've seen y'all get wild, and I'm not a fan of the black spray, so I like to keep the part as thin as possible so I don't need it. And these are the curls for the girls, hunties. All right, it's about 95% dry, but you see all of that definition that I got with that product. I really love it, and the product is black owned, girls, so go check her out. But before we get out of here, I want to show you guys what this hair looks like when the curls are actually co-washed and air dried, which is my personal favorite. So let's hop into the shower, and I'm actually going to use the conditioner from that line as well. It's not sponsored, I just really like it, and it's black owned, so why not, girl? I was actually on the campaign for this product, which is really cool to me, so love it, love it, love it. I'm putting a little bit of that in my hair, and I mean a little bit. I don't put as much conditioner as I would put on my natural hair. I just put maybe about, you know, the real quarter size amount that they suggest. And I just comb the conditioner through and rinse it out so I can get some really pretty curls. All right, this is the hair once it is washed and air dried with minimal product. I ended up going in with a little bit of the Wigs defining gel. I just scrunched it on the ends. And this is the finished look. The curls are super big and juicy and kind of wild, which is my favorite. I hope that you guys really like it, and I will see you guys in the next video.